Today, as you've probably heard by the title and thumbnail, I'm going to do a Punisher cosplay, a very easy cosplay to do for any beginners or people who don't have loads of money. So, yeah, let's get to it.
Appreciate that.
So, first off, the Punisher logo on a t-shirt is a pretty good way. I specifically chose a t-shirt because I am also going to be cosplaying Chip Zdarsky Daredevil, and in the run, he wears a Punisher t-shirt that he gets from the Punisher that he doesn't know is a Punisher t-shirt, but yep. So that's why I chose a t-shirt. You can choose long sleeve if you want the long sleeve Punisher look, but I chose a shirt, so this is the first thing that you will probably want to get for a Punisher cosplay. And it fits just like that. Nice and easy. Yeah, Punisher, big Punisher logo, which is what we want. Next up, pants. These are just work pants. The Punisher, like he would wear, like kind of work pants. So it has like dog hairs all over it because I'm a dog. But work pants. Just black ones that work. Honestly, a really dark grey or dark blue would also work for Punisher, so you can do that. But I'm choosing some black ones because I have them. Hi. So here's how it looks to go so far. Pants, which I did do. There we go. And top, my lovely assistant. So this is just the base so far. Now we're gonna go on to boots. So I've just got a pair of black boots here, just plain black boots, no brand or anything. The work boots, so steel toe cap, but they work well for Punisher. Okay, so boots works out really nicely. Quite a good Punisher look. I mean, especially if I take the glasses off. There we go. As Punisher looks go. Basic, but this could do. This could be a Punisher look if this is what you want or can afford. It's quite easy to do. This was about 15 quid off Amazon. These I got for free from the place I used to work, but cheap as hell. So, and this could be your look. However, I do have more if you want to accessorize. So let's go to that. First of all, it may seem
for Christ's sake.
seem simple, but a belt. I always think of Punisher season 2, where, you know, episode 1 he goes to save the girl and he wraps the belt around his arm to protect from knife wounds. So then slashes the belt instead of his arm. So that could work. I would use a black belt if I were you. However, I never took karate lessons, so I never got one. Jokes aside, I just have a black belt, so brown will do me. You lie down. You lie down. You lie down. There we go. Belt, which I think does add. So that's one of the accessories. Next up, just a jacket. This is a wax jacket, not leather, as someone will point out, but leather. So a wax jacket. And you get in more of a different kind of Punisher look with the jacket and stuff, which I quite like. You can have the collar pop down or up. Do I like the collar down? Yeah, I think I like the collar down. But yeah, you can decide. Hands in your pockets. There we go. And you're getting more. Yeah, you're just getting more, basically. Each Punisher look from now on can work in different scenarios. But I certainly do like this jacket look right here. However, I have more to show. So If you don't like the jacket look, however, you do want longer sleeves, either, like I said at the start of the video, you just get yourself a Punisher t-shirt that has the long, well, not t-shirt, Punisher shirt that has the long sleeves, or you can just get a long black top, like I have here. This is my Daredevil Season 3 top, that's why there's cut holes here, but you can just wear this underneath. Okay, so we got the long sleeve look now. This is also a Punisher look, which is really cool. It blends in fairly well because it's just black, and you get your long sleeves. I'm more of a fan of the jacket look, but this is certainly a look you can do. Also, you could do the, I like to call it the John Berthnall look from Born Again. Just roll your sleeves up a little bit. There we go, like that. Now we're getting more of that. Let me tell you something, Red.
See, I think you want my permission. You want to get your hands on somebody, huh?
No. This is quite a good look. And I have even more to accessorize. So, back when I was in high school, I was obsessed with Red Hood, and I got someone who is, well, he's family to me now, he's my brother. He made me a Red Hood cosplay, which of course came with this, like, custom gun holster belt thing. So I have that. That I can just put here. Now, if you have access to someone who can make that for you, or if you can just buy one online, this works really well, just to have your guns on you like that. If not, though, that is fine, because honestly, quite a lot of the time, Frank Castle, if he has a jacket, right, you can just put it in your inside pocket, or you can just tuck it in your pants or belt on the back like that. There we go. So then you can be like,
It's one of you and 6.
this is a toy gun, of course. But that works really well. Gloves. Gloves can be used for a Punisher look and they keep you warm. Honestly, right now, I look very much like the leaked set images from the Punisher spin-off. Yeah, so you can wear gloves if you want, just black gloves, nice. These are kind of worky type gloves. They have like grips, but you can just wear any normal black gloves. And if you don't like full gloves, as in like fingered gloves, you can always go with fingerless gloves, which I also have. Yeah. So I like this a bit more, the fingerless gloves. I like having access to my fingers. This is quite, there we go. And then you can style it however you want. You can have the sleeves more down. You can have no sleeve, just the t-shirt short sleeves. It's literally however you want your Punisher design to look. It's really neat about the Punisher is he's had so many different looks throughout the years, but they're all so like normal clothes and not crazy clothes. So it's a cheaper option, and if you're new to cosplay and you're a bit nervous about it, or if you're going with friends and you need to have a cosplay and you don't really want to, you can just get yourself a Punisher t-shirt and wear like basically work clothes, and you're sorted. This there, you can go out like this in your Frank Castle, which is quite cool. Also, last thing I want to cut for this is you can just have a hat if you want a hat. I'd only recommend wearing the hat if you're wearing a jacket. But just because sometimes, if it's cold, Frank has been known to wear a hat, which you can do. So, this is my normal-esque Frank cosplay that I wanted to show. I'm going to show one final cosplay that is comic book Frank, but that's just a showcase. This is the end of a tutorial-esque type thing, really. So I hope you like this, but I'm going to show you the comic book Frank now.
I'll dance with you.
Okay, here we are. This is my comic book. Hi, Ted. This is my comic book Punisher cosplay. So I'm using the gun holster from what my brother made me, and then the belt, boots, and these gloves and arm things. This is from the Fantastic Four movie Johnny Storm cosplay, which I did do a showcase of, which I need to move to this channel, which I will do. But yeah, this is my comic book Frank Castle look, which works really well as a comic book look. This definitely sells. Like, I can walk around in a convention like this, and I would be like, people know who I am, who I'm cosplaying. It works really well. Yeah, which I just thought I would showcase here in this entire Punisher video. This is the entire look. Alright. Well, that's the end. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, because me, my mate Alfred, my brother Tom, we're going to post more cosplay stuff that we're into. Alfred has made a custom Spider-Man suit that he did. He sewed it together. He designed the emblems. He did a really good job on it. He did a load of TikTok videos on it, and I'm gonna bring them over here. And Tom's gonna showcase some Superman costumes that he's made. He's made so many, and they're all amazing. And what I like is if he shows them in a certain order, you can see progress that he's made, which is cool. Anyway, yes. So leave a like, subscribe, and we're done. I said we're done.